I was guilty of this for a lot of years. Welcome back to the DTC Concepts YouTube channel. Like and subscribe if you've been watching our videos, enjoying the content.
Be appreciated.
It helps.
Yes.
We'll keep making more, hopefully useful to you. We're continuing on our series with kind of the top 10 rental hacks to improve your space from a design perspective.
Sure.
If you are renting a home, a townhouse, an apartment, anything, how to make that feel more like a home. Today we're gonna dig into bedding.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody has bedding. Everybody has a bed. Not everybody does it well.
That would be true.
I was guilty of this for a lot of years.
Yeah.
I mean, and this even goes down to your bed height, things like that, but bedding makes a huge difference of making a bedroom look complete.
Absolutely. It's hugely impactful.
So where's your starting point when you're thinking about bedding?
So for me, when I'm thinking about bedding, one thing is the height. And this is something that's, kind of falls outside of the fabric category. But, some people like a platform bed, not necessarily for me. I like a little bit of height. And so I like to keep my bed at least, 30 inches tall from the ground up. You start with what feels like kind of like a hotel, just something that feels elevated, literally and figuratively. From there, you should have multiple sets of sheets. You don't need a ton. I wouldn't say you need to do what our parents did and have a linen closet overflowing with stuff that's been in there so long it has a closet smell to it. Yeah. But I think it's nice to have 2 good sets of sheets. And then you do need, in my opinion, a minimum of 4 pillows on a bed.
4.
And I am somebody who does not like to take pillows off and put pillows on and take every night. So I have 5. I have 4 regular pillows and a long throw pillow.
1 decorative, 4 kind of usable?
Yes. Okay. And so if you have that same setup, that is 2 pillowcases, 2 shams, and a decorative pillow. Make sure your sham pillows are kind of leaning up. You're gonna like it. It's gonna look more finished. And then obviously the decorative pillow in front. From there, you really need to have a nice duvet cover, and a duvet, it's going to feel good, it's going to look good. If you are somebody who is dating, it's going to impress the other person. So you're gonna want that, and you're gonna want just a nice fitted sheet, a nice, flat sheet, and then add in another layer. You don't want just a comforter and sheets. Add in a throw blanket, add in just something else that brings another piece of texture to that. And so this way, and then, make the bed. Make your bed. And you could probably just Google online different ways to make it, but I always like to think of a bed in terms of thirds. The bottom third, middle third, and top third. And it should not all look like it blends together. So,
I did not know this.
Yes, Google how to make your bed properly, and there'll be some great articles that go into depth, but I'm just gonna tell you, good set of sheets, at least 5 pillows, at least 1 duvet, and then 1 additional blanket.
It's almost like you're doing the 4th layer on the bed.
100%. There should be a lot of layers on your bed.
You're accessorizing it. You're getting, and you're not going full Along Came Polly. If anybody remembers that movie from years ago,
yeah.
You're not going that crazy with the pillows.
No,
one decorative.
Yes, 1 decorative. Because even the pillows and the shams, if you're somebody that wants to use multiple pillows, they're there. Or if you have a partner that likes to use multiple pillows, they're there. And it's not a lot to take on and off, and it's going to give your bed at bare minimum a finished look rather than just having 2 pillows. So, keep the sheet simple. If you're not sure what your style is, just go with a neutral color palette. Keep it tonal.
Is the comforter matching the sheets? Do you do 2 different colors? Any rules?
I would never say do multiple colors, but
do you do 2 different neutrals?
Yeah, I would say, if you want a pattern on your duvet cover, maybe go with a plain sheet, or vice versa if you want to add a little pattern in with your sheets, and you can mix it up like that. one thing should be the thing that stands out. Not everything should be telling their story loudly. Gotcha. So, you know, just take your time with it. There's great places that you could just order bedding sets, Parachute, Brooklinen. Like, these places can guide you. They've got really good color palettes that, you know, it'll tell a story without being obnoxious. But when you wake up in the morning, make your bed, take the time to do the effort, and make it part of your routine. Even for me, you know, I like to wake up an hour before everybody else, and then once everybody else is up, I like to go in and make the bed as soon as everybody's out of it. And then
right back
there. And then the room feels finished. And then I do enjoy in the evening, you know, I set the lights down in the bedroom, and then I kind of do what they do at hotels, is I dress down the bed and I take the pillows off that aren't needed. And when I begin my kind of wind down at night thing.
You have turn down service.
Yes, I turn down my own service. I have my own turn down service. So it's, you know, but just make the effort to purchase the items. Obviously, there's a lot of different finishes, thread counts, all of that. You got to sort of touch and feel and see what works for you.
I think everybody's going to have different opinions on what feels best, but it's more so the aesthetic look of take the time. They don't have to be the crazy thread count sheets.
No,
just make sure it looks good. The other thing you've suggested in the past, which I think is a great suggestion, a lot of stores, you can go in that store and in the mock setups they have of bedrooms, just buy what's on that bed because they are doing something similar. They are professionally curating that bed with pillows,
100%.
accent pillow. A lot of them you'll see has a little accent blanket at the foot of the bed. Like, go in and say, give me that. If you don't want to think about it, it's a great way to do it.
Perfect option. If you're like me, you know, you never want to copy something. I do this for a living, and so I always want it to be my own take on something. But if you don't do it for a living and you don't care, walk into West Elm. They've got fantastic bedding. Go walk the floor and say, excuse me, can I purchase everything that's on this bed? Go home, wash it, and put it on your bed.
We were at Restoration Hardware, and every room we walked in, I thought, well, I would just take that because I don't design for a living, so I would more so go, that's good, give me that. I don't have to think about it.
And you know what? Nobody will know, and it'll be just fine. So, you know, this one's kind of short and sweet. There's not a lot to overcomplicate with it. But like and subscribe. If you've got questions or you want to know some of our favorite sources, feel free to ask in the comments below. But, you know, just purchase the items and make your bed.
It's that simple.